Welcome to the shadows, darlings. Tonight, we walk the halls of abandoned corridors, where the scent of antiseptic cannot mask the rot that lies beneath. I, Violet Nocturne, your guide to the macabre, invite you to lean closer. Let's explore a tale so sinister, it threatens to claw into your own psyche. Shall we? This is the Unspoken Ward. There exists a hospital older than time itself, its foundation laid with hope, but soon poisoned by desperation. Few dare step beyond its cracked facade now. Fewer still venture to its east wing, the wing whispered to house truths that even death avoids. But tonight, you and I will unlock its secrets. Our story follows Dr. Amelia Roan, a brilliant surgeon, as sharp with her scalpel as she is unyielding in her pursuit of logic. However, her career, her purpose, finds itself overshadowed by one untarnished obsession. Many whispered of its legend, but she alone believed it worth investigating. The closed-off Unit C, a ward erased from the hospital's records back in 1963. Officially, it never existed. Unofficially, it was rumored to treat the incurable, those not merely battling disease but something far more insidious. One evening, Amelia's curiosity overpowers her caution. With only the dim glow of a flashlight and trembling hands, she steals a master key and enters the forbidden wing. The heavy door groans open, and Amelia's heartbeat fills the void. What awaits her is silence, a silence so loud it begs to suffocate. Faded maps of veins and arteries paper the peeling walls. Empty jars, once filled with organs, stand in silent accusation. Yet, it's the stench that nearly drives her away. The aroma is metallic, a heavy blend of bleach and blood that's had time to curdle. Room by room, Amelia finds remnants of failed experiments. Human remains dissected and preserved, as though the ward served as an autopsy clinic rather than healing grounds. Her rational mind attempts to stitch a plausible narrative, a mad surgeon perhaps? But her logic unravels upon entering a final locked door, marked only by a serpent entwined around a staff, though its eyes have been scratched out. That universal symbol of medicine, grotesquely altered. With trembling hands, Amelia forces her way inside. Behind the door lies what could only be described as a tableau of horror frozen in time. She sees rows of patients strapped to surgical beds, their faces contorted in screams, mouths frozen mid-plea or agony. Yet, these weren't bodies decayed with time. No, they appeared as if preserved perfectly in their suffering, the greenish tint of their skin glistening under harsh surgical lamps. Lamps that somehow flickered on with no evident source of power. Amelia attempts to step back, but the door behind her slams shut. Fingers graze her shoulder, but when she whirls around, what confronts her is herself, a surgeon. Amelia, bathed in blood, mask dangling limply at her throat, holding a scalpel. "I've been waiting for you," the apparition murmurs, an eerie echo of her own voice fractured on the edges. The rational Dr. Roan breaks. What logic could explain this warped theater of malevolence? The other her, no, the thing, ushers her forward, compelling her to examine charts sprawling across rusted counters. Each medical file reads one name repeatedly: Amelia Roan. Despite her mounting horror, she cannot resist flipping through them. Inside, she finds photographs of her performing grotesque surgeries, operations that violate every sacred tenet of medicine. But that's impossible, isn't it? She's never even entered this ward before. Or has she? Images depict her embracing horrors tailored not for saving lives but shredding them to pieces. "Why did you come back?" the creature whispers, its tone far too humble, far too hurt to instill comfort. Time folds, reality crumbles at its edges, and what Amelia knows to be true, what you think you know to be true, shifts. The ward was not merely a relic of past horrors, it has bled into Amelia's life. Every surgery she performed could be connected to experimental theories she had no memory of authorizing. Her chest tightens as the walls seem to peel, morphing flesh-like, veins pulsating, and suddenly she realizes she's not merely discovering Unit C, she is part of it. Amelia Roan isn't visiting these patients. She belongs with them, a falling domino in the chain of dark experiments. The smell of blood rises, almost drowning her thoughts. The lights burn brighter before extinguishing entirely, plunging Amelia into darkness, eternal. Or was she always in darkness? And you see, my precious listeners, therein lies the question. What if logic is not the anchor it seems? What if the things you desperately chalk up to missteps in childhood memory, odd reflections, or fatigue, what if they're telling you something far darker? Good night, and remember, not every locked door is meant to be opened.